Hey guys, so I have this look for you guys today. I like to call it Moth Girl. It is inspired by an illustration by Camilla She is a beautiful illustrator, and I saw one of her pieces and I just had to recreate it into a makeup look. So the first thing we are doing is I am putting the Maybelline Fit Me all over my face, and then I'm taking this NYX white slide-on glide-on pencil and I am sketching out the outline for the moth. And guys, just a heads up about this makeup look. This is, I don't know who's gonna wear this, but this is like one of the most detailed like makeup looks I've ever done, and a lot of it is very repetitious. So just a heads up, because the wings are basically the same exact thing, and there's 4 parts to them, and the eyes are basically the same too. So yeah, it might be a little bit boring, but I just wanted to show you guys anyway, and I just wanted to paint something super detailed because those are my favorite types of anything, like makeup looks, art. I just love things that are super detailed, and this look is very detailed. So you guys see how I shaded in my face with like brown? That is completely unnecessary. I don't know why I did that. I normally like wing looks. I have like no idea what I'm doing, like technically, until I do it, and then it normally turns out okay. I'm so professional. But yeah, I put a coat of the Maybelline white face paint on my face, on the wings, and then I'm taking these NYX foundation mixers, and these are like, they work so well for this because they just blended really well, and they were like thin, and yeah, they just worked really well for shading in the wings. So I took a mixture of the deep one and the white one, and I mixed them together to get this like ashy color, and I shaded in the middle of the wings and then where they connect to the body and around the eye. So now this darker shade that I'm going in with is actually, it's still the same mixture, but I put in more of the deep shade and less of the white shade. I'm just going in and adding further depth to those wings, and then after I did this, I went in with a little bit of white to make it so that the shading blended more with the white paint, and I just brought some white streaks into the like brown shading in the wings. Like usual guys, all the products that I use will be listed down below. Now again, going in with that deep shade, and this is basically just purely the deep shade, like it has only the tiniest bit of white added to it, and I am adding further detail to those wings. I feel like this is probably the most boring tutorial I've ever done because it's basically just a speed painting, and it's basically just adding depth upon depth upon depth upon depth, so I'm sorry about that, but I hope you guys still enjoy it at least a little bit. And then I'm going back in with the white, further blending those wings, further adding more depth, and adding little highlights to the outer part of the wings and where the bottom and the top wings connect. Now I'm going in with the NYX white liquid liner, and I'm just adding in even more highlights. These ones are brighter, and I'm putting them in the middle. I'm putting them on the outer part of the wing, on the top of the wing, and just anywhere that I want to pop. I'm also making sure to put this on like the lid area where the eye is, so right above the eye there is like a lid, and I really wanted to highlight to be there. Once I did that, I'm taking the Rimmel Scandalized eyeliner in silver, and I'm filling in the base shade of the eyeball, and then I'm taking the Scandalized eyeliner in light blue, and I'm putting that on top, and then I'm taking this Naturally Pretty palette from Cosmetics, and I'm taking the black shade, and I am just shading in the eye, shading in the wings a little bit, but very subtly, and it's more of like a gray than a black. Then I took the Maybelline black paint, and I am outlining the eye. I'm taking my Maybelline black paint, and I put a circle, like a tiny one, in the middle of the eye, and then I took some of that noir shade from the Naturally Pretty palette and shaded in the eyes. And then I took this Blue Milk liquid liner from Lime Crime, and I put that right in the middle, just a little line of it. And then I took this NYX Lip of the Day liner in Kinetic, and I just shaded in the eyes even more. And then I took some more of that silver, and I put that in there, and then I took some white, and I put it in there too. I know, it's just a whole bunch of details, y'all. Then I took this white liquid liner, and I just created the highlights on the eyes and put some dots in the wings. Then we are back to further shading in the Moth with these NYX foundation mixers. So this is a mixture of the deep one and the white one again, and I am just shading in the body of the Moth. I wanted to bring a little bit of warmth into the wings, just a tiny bit, so I took some of the foundation mixer in warm and mixed it with white, and I brought some of that into the wings and into the body and into where the wings connect to the body. And then I took some more white foundation mixer and just added some subtle highlights to the body part. And then I took my NYX liquid liner in white and added some more extreme highlights to the body. Then I went back in with that noir shade again, and I brought some shading into the body, and then I took some of my Maybelline black paint and I put like a black little like head on top, and I guess that's supposed to be like the head of the moth. I don't really know. I don't know a whole lot about moths. I just know that I hate them. So, and then I put some more highlights right where the black connects to the body part. Then I went into what am I talking about? Then I went into the white Maybelline paint and I filled in another part of the wing, another top part of the wing, and then I took some more of that foundation mixer again in, this is actually in warm and white mixed together, and I mixed them together for the shading in of the middle of the wing, and then I brought some into where the wing connects to the body. It's like basically what I just did to the other wing. I'm kind of just trying to mimic it, and then I took some of the deep one and the white one, I put that on top. After that, I'm going in with the deep and the white, and I'm just doing a little outline around the wings, and then I'm taking some of just the white into the parts where I shaded, so where it connects to the body and then on the middle of the wing, and that just makes that shading a little bit more subtle. It blends it out a little bit better. Then we're just taking that deep shade with a tiny bit of white, and I am just going into the middle part of the wing and adding some more depth to there, and then I'm going into where the wing and the body connect, and I'm just creating like a little outline, and then I am kind of fading it out with some white paint. After I did that, I am going in with the warm shade and white mixed together, and I'm putting that like around where the eye is. Now it's time for some more dots, because dots make everything better. So I'm taking the NYX liquid liner in white, put some dots on the wings and the body, and then I'm taking that white again and I am putting it in the middle part of the wing, and I'm just creating like, you know, more intense highlights in that area. I'm also making sure to put highlights around the eye and on the outer portion of the wing and where the wing connects to the other wing, because that's where there will be some highlights. Honestly, I don't really know. I just think it would look good if there were some highlights there. And then I took my NYX liner in, Electro liner in Jaded. I filled in the eye. Then I took the Primal color in Hot Green, put it on top, and then I took the this is going so fast. And then I took the Vivid Escape NYX Vivid liner and I put that in the middle, and then I took the mascara, the colored mascara in Perfect Pair, and I put that next to it, kind of faded it out for more of a pop of a highlight, and then I outlined my eye with the Maybelline black paint. After that, I went in with the NYX liquid liner in white, and I put some more highlights on the eyeballs. Now we are yet again going in with that noir shade from the Naturally Pretty palette, and very lightly doing a little shading where the eyelid would protrude out, and then I took some more of that deep foundation mixer mixed with white, and I outlined the eyes, and then I went on top of it with noir from the Naturally Pretty palette just to get like a kind of nice gray outline, and then I went back on top with some highlights and some dots. And oh my goodness, you guys, we are on to the last part of the wing. So I am just taking some of that Maybelline white paint, yet again, filling in the wing area. And then I'm making sure, you guys couldn't really see it on the other side of my cheek, but I have like a teardrop shape on the end of the bottom wing. And I made sure to run a lot of that paint across my eyelashes because I wanted them to be covered and completely white. Then I took the, it's basically the same thing we've been doing. I'm taking the white and the warm shade mixed together, and I shaded in the middle part of the wing, and then I went in, and I did it where the body attaches to the wing as well. Now I'm going in with that deep shade mixed with white, and I am adding more depth into the very end of the wing, and I am just kind of flicking it up, and I'm being sure to add some into that little teardrop shape and on top of the shading that we already had. Now again, like we did earlier, I am taking some of the white foundation mixer and I am putting that right next to the shading that we have just to fade it into that white paint a little bit better. Now again, taking some of that deep shade mixed with a tiny bit of white, I am putting that right where the eyes protrude and on top of some of the shading and like right where my eye bag is, and that just makes it so that there is like more depth going on. And I didn't show you guys how I did the other eye because on like the bottom right wing, because it's literally the same exact thing that I did to the top left wing. But I just put some more foundation on, and then I set my face with the Physicians Formula Talc Free Mineral Wear Powder in Translucent. And then I took some of Well Dressed from MAC, and I put just a little subtle bit of blush on, mostly to my nose because you can't even see my cheeks. And then I took the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Highlighter in Nude, and I put that all over the place. And then I went back into that Noir shade, and I just kind of like shaded in my lips a little bit because I wanted them to look like longer, and I don't know, I just wanted them to look different. And then I took Half Red from MAC and I outlined my lips, and I just really like over outlined them and kind of like made them longer looking. I don't really know why, but I just did. I was feeling that. Once I have that done, I'm taking Element from the Urban Decay Moon Dust palette. And have I expressed to y'all how much I love this damn palette? Because I love it so much. But I just took some of Element, put it on top of my lips, and then I took some random contouring shade and just did a little bit of shading. After I did that, I did the antennas, which I did with the Hard Candy Walk the Line liquid liner. They're just little curly lines. And then I took the Mayron paint in blue and purple and teal and green, and I just did little drips on my neck. And I did this by adding a ton of water to the paint, like a ton of water. And I just took my brush and I like pressed it down onto my neck, and that's what made the dripping. And I just really like the effect of it. After I did that, I went in with the Vivid Halo liquid liner from NYX, and I did my little like antenna hairs, and I just like flicked them up, and that's how it goes. Once you have the antennas, you are done. So, I know that this tutorial is a little bit different. I don't think I've ever done something, like I've done like creative tutorials before, but I don't think I've ever done something quite so detailed on such a small space, and it's really repetitious. So, thank you guys for bearing with me. I really did like doing this. It was just kind of, it's just kind of different than anything I've ever done. So, Yeah, if you guys have any thoughts on it, let me know down below. Like this video if you like this video. Subscribe, it makes me happy. Oh, and I'll have Camilla D'Erico's Instagram link down below if you guys want to check out her illustrations. So, alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!